need to get us set up. I was not ready. I'm never ready for this. Hope everybody's having a good time. We are live. Let me just get us onto the page. Sometimes I chop this off so nobody sees it. Sometimes I forget to chop it off. So sometimes it's here and sometimes it's not. Looks like Louie's coming on.
Louie.
Live setup.
What up, Louie?
You're muted, Louie. Louie.
We can't hear you, Louie.
Countdown has reached 0 and we're saving the page. Let's see here. See if we got anybody coming on so far. Louie.
Hey guys, just a minute here.
Well, Jeff is already here, so Jeff won't be in the comments tonight. So hopefully we've got some other people down there in the comments.
No
All right,
audience
everybody.
in
Well, we are live. Tonight, what we're going to be talking about is, some passion projects. We're going to be talking about what kind of the back end side of the 30-minute workday is all about, what phase 2 is about. We've talked a lot about phase 1, and I'll most likely go through and do a quick walkthrough of phase 1 still, because it is, it's kind of the heart of the system, but then we need back end of the system in order to make long-term residuals. So we can get some lessons, we can get some money, some pretty decent money by doing phase 1. And then we can take those skills that we learn and we can do phase 2, and we can do stuff that's more in what we want to do. We can do some passion projects like cake business or membership sites, some coaching, maybe some fishing sites, whatever it is that you know about already. We can get into those and learn how to monetize them or, make money using, you've always heard that if you do what you love, the money will follow, right? So that's kind of what we want to do here, is teach you how to do what you love and make money doing it. So we've got a lot of guests tonight. We got our normal Robin, the real Robin Williams up here in the house, and then Mr. Louie Jolly, both of my good friends and business partners, and Jeff Abramson is normally in the chat. We got him down there. He's at least down there on the bottom in mine. And then my wife, Christy, that's been a big part of this 30-minute workday and passion projects. My name is Jim Hall, and we've, all of us now have been doing even this for a couple of months, but I've been doing online business with Christy. Me and Christy started a project in 2000 online, and we made a couple of sales, and then we ended up making about almost $500,000 with that business doing personalized gifts online. But we didn't have to make teams or sell to anybody or help anybody do it or any of that kind of stuff, but we found that there wasn't enough dollar value per customer in it, so we needed to break away from that and find something that was a little more scalable. So that's what we're doing here at the 30-minute workday, is something that's more scalable. There's more money for less work involved, and it can grow to pretty much any level that you want. So so that's what we really like about the 30-minute workday. And I'm going to check the chat real quick again. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you're new and you don't know really what the heck is going on, put a comment down below and we will circle back around to that. And I think what I'm going to do is let Louie talk a little bit real fast, and then I don't know where we'll go with it from here. I'm going to open up some windows. So Louie, fill us in for a few minutes.
That's how you are with me now. Just a filler. I know my place. I'll do a good job. I'll do it while you open the windows up. But all right, well, I'm Louie Jolly. I have not been in the online world as selling as an affiliate for as long as Jim. I did create some software to help people get out of debt and had some success with that. But the main sell driver of that was doing seminars, and then people would purchase the software. But through all of that, it opened my eyes when I was paying somebody to have to do a website for me, that every little change I needed was costing me an arm and a leg. They weren't doing it fast enough. They'd do something and I'd say, no, that isn't what I wanted. and it was a nightmare. So come along, just kept working at it, and then came across the 30-minute workday back in March, and it's been a game changer for me. And it's how we met Jim, I met Robin, Christy, and now Jeff, and just not only meeting awesome people, but also making money, which is what we want to do. As we're going into the fall here with there's going to be a lot of confusion between colds, what's a cold, what's COVID. You don't know if we're going to face any more shutdowns. The world is changing. And if you're watching this video tonight, you're going to see different people here doing different things, working from home, not just in the same space that we are as in entrepreneurs, helping other entrepreneurs get started in that line of work. But like Chrissy's going to share, I think, some of our baking, stuff that she does online, and we've invited other people, don't know if they're going to show up, that do different lines of business that need an online platform. And we're here to tell you all about it. And the 30-minute workday, it doesn't matter what those other businesses are. As far as your online business goes, once you're set up, it shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes a day. I'll refer to Christy later on and see her online part is only probably about 30 minutes a day. She does her thing, what she likes to do, and then puts something up there. So I hope that that's the filler you were looking for, Jim, but I'm excited. I'm excited about us being here tonight and all our new guests, and we just hope this continues to grow and add value. If you have a comment, if you're totally new, click on the button below, get your free book, and contact one of us. If one of us brought you here, gave you the invite, contact us. We're glad to help you out in any way we can. Turn it over to someone else if they want the.
Turn it to someone else. Well, let's let's see if Robin has anything to add real quick. Come out and introduce yourself.
If you're ready, we can get started, but I'll go ahead and just kind of give you my take on it. It's just pretty much anybody with an online business or some type of business that they have, anybody actually have something that they're passionate about, you can actually utilize this tool, right? So I just had my brother text me the other day, which is funny because I had to ask him who it was because we rarely text, but he's trying to get his publishing books set up. So obviously I'm going to offer him the funnel builder because he's trying to get a site set up and everything like that. So any type of passion you may have, some people have, gardening passions. Some people even have some weird stuff that's
hearing. Did I get disconnected? Looks like everybody's frozen.
Oh, I don't know. Can anybody else hear me? I can hear Jim.
I can hear you. You're doing great.
All right. But just like anybody with any type of passion, you can utilize this. And I say often that if you do have an online business, you don't want to be, this is a tool that you don't want to be without. So sometimes people may be struggling with things that they're trying to do. And it could be as simple as building a list and having a tool like the funnel builder. So definitely consider, taking your passion and integrating it with the online space, with the online tools, so that you can get more results. It'll definitely maximize whatever you got going on. So, and I also see, quite a bit of people that's in our space, in our actual funnel builder space, that has a lot of different passions, from music to graphic design. Like we have Christy on. I don't know if you said what Christy was going to talk about tonight, but I think I really like her idea. Her passion and putting it on an online space is really cool. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, since I've been online. I mean, obviously there are other companies and stuff like that taking her things online, but I really think she did an awesome job. So I can't wait to hear from her about her passion and utilizing the funnel builder. That's all I have, unless you need me to keep going.
All right, that sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay.
So I think basically, Robin talked about a couple of things that we're going to talk about too. Our system can be used for pretty much anything. And what's really cool about it is you can just basically throw up a couple of pages about whatever you know a little bit about, and then turn it into whatever you want. And I think what Christy's done with it is really cool. And so I'm gonna turn it over to Christy, let her talk a little bit, and I'm gonna bounce around between some share screens also as she talks to kind of fill in what it is that she is given the meat about. Hopefully, we don't have much scripted here tonight. We're just winging it hardcore. So do
I
what
know
you
how
can.
Christy loves that.
Yeah, by winging it, maybe an hour ago, he's like, "Hey, can you jump on the call?" I'm like, "All right."
I forgot what we were doing tonight and that she was involved. My bad.
Yeah. All right. So Jim has pulled up what started for me with the 30-minute workday. When, oh gosh, probably in 2000 or so, I remember wanting a website to sell our products that we made. They were personalized gifts, and I couldn't do it myself. Jim probably spent weeks or months. It's been so long, I don't remember, but it was nothing I could do myself. And when I decided I want a website for my baking business, which I guess maybe that's something that I should start with, is that I have a bakery in my home. I'm what you call a home business baker. And the laws allow you to make a certain amount of money from your home without basically having a commercial kitchen. So that's where I fall. So I decided that, Facebook wasn't enough. I needed a real reputable presence online. And so I said, "Hey, Jim, build me a website." And he's like, "All right, well, we got the 30-minute workday. We have the funnel builder, just, kind of let me know what you want and we'll get it going." So he signed me up for a funnel builder. And I was like, I'm just going to play with it, see what I can do, throw some pictures in the back office to get ready. And he's showing all my cakes. So I was like 2 hours in, and Jim's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm done." And I had never logged into the funnel builder. I had never built a website. I had no idea what I was doing, but the funnel builder is literally, you just click on what you want and you put it there. And it has the templates, and you just change the colors, upload your logo, and it was ridiculously easy. So, and you can click on the pictures and make them bigger. So, and this is something that I like, that you can just, when you have a customer wanting to look at your portfolio, they can start at one picture and easily go through them. That was something that I really liked. So I had gone a while with just having the website, and we kind of discussed, Jim and I did, what is the potential future for me being a full-time baker? And we did the numbers, and it just wasn't practical for me to have him quit his job, me quit my job, and be a full-time baker. It just wasn't going to work financially. I would have to do 40 cakes a week, I think we figured. And, we live in a very small town. It just wasn't going to happen. So I've always worked in the school system. So I have this love for education, and I have this love for baking. So kind of thinking, what can I do? And Jim's like, have you heard of a membership site? And I was like, I've heard Mike and Paul on the calls, the Monday night calls, talking about a membership site, but those are too expensive. So I was like, no, we can do it with the funnel builder. It's only going to cost you $25 a month. I'm like, yeah, but I need more than just a couple hundred people if I'm really going to make this work. And he's like, it doesn't matter how many people you have in the membership site. It's just the same low price. So I was like, all right, I'm going to check it out. And again, he's showing you my membership site. And I was like, of course I'm going to need help. But no, I was able to do the whole thing by myself. And what I did was I realized that I had a skill and a passion that other people wanted to learn about. And I'm not amazing. I've only been doing it about 7 years. I'm not what I would consider a expert by any means, but with the tools that we've learned in our training with the funnel builder is you don't have to be an expert. You just have to have a little bit more knowledge than everybody else. And I did. There are new bakers coming on every single day that are becoming new bakers. So he's showing you now one of the tutorials that I did. So basically what I do is every week I have I would consider it like a blog where I come up with a topic and I do some research and I, give my experience, I give my knowledge. These are actual things that I've done. So everything I do is something that I'm passionate about. And then I take that one step further and I have the membership, which is, and that's showing how, assembly line, want that kind of cake. So what I did was I decided to sell online classes. So he's going to click on these master classes, and every single one of these classes is a class that we've taught through the academy. And in the beginning, we sold each class separately. You could buy a class for, say, $15. So go back one, Jim, and let's look at Canva real quick. Right there. Okay, so this is what I literally did. I used Canva before, and actually Paul had done a training on it in the Funnel Builder training, which that training is all free once you become a Funnel Builder member. But what I did was I watched Paul's training, and then I went to, is it Udemy, Jim, that I went to?
Udemy, yes.
Udemy, and I paid $10 for a class. It's like 6 hours. I posted it for sale as me teaching them how to use Canva to create flyers, create their Facebook. I mean, some of the people that I teach don't even have a Facebook business page yet. So literally it's like teaching a baby. And so I sold, I don't know, maybe 30 of these classes for $10. So I took my $10 investment in myself and I turned around and I made $300 in 1 hour. And so this is something that's very easy to do, is if you have a passion, it's not like I'm doing something that I don't want to learn. This is stuff that I do all the time. It's my passion and it's what I want to do. So I am using my passion to teach others and have the membership site where now we've kind of graduated to an actual membership. Before we just sold the classes. Now they're there for a whole month. If you go back, we have all of the master classes. We have the weekly tutorials. I've just started a cookie school. So this is going to be a 3-month cookie series. And we bought them cookie cutters and did everything. So we just had our second class of the cookie series last night. So go back, and I have all the recipes. We do a monthly business, and then we have mentorship, which mentorship, Jim, is something that I personally love. Okay, so Melissa, she's my business partner. Her and I do it together. We have started, and it's something that people love. So if you have a passion and if you have the experience, you can have a mentorship. Basically, I do it on Zoom, but it's just like a coaching session. And I know Jim does that too. I'm not sure if any of the other people that are attending do that, but they just go in here. So like, let's say, click on Christy. If they wanted to talk to me, then they could pick the date and time. So it'll show what dates are available. And I make them sign up for their mentorship at least 24 hours in advance. I prefer that. Not only do I work full-time, not only do I bake full-time, I'm also a college student. So I have to plan my day very strategically. So they click on the date. Let's say they want to do it tomorrow, their Saturday at 11:30 a.m. I try and have my weekends really good. Then they put in their name, email, book an appointment. Yes, Jeff said this is all created in the funnel builder. $25 per month, and I get all of this. Now, here's something, I don't know if Jim really wanted me to talk about this tonight, but I guess it kind of goes with the passion project as well, is if we go back to my website, my actual baking website, because I have a lot of people that follow me based on my We Are Home Business Bakers Academy and Facebook group, which we didn't talk. We can talk about that, I guess, if you want to. But here is showing you, based on one of the trainings that we did, I believe that wasn't the funnel builder training though. That was the Monday night master call training. So it's just a one step up. We masterminded this idea, and basically using keywords, research, and your passion to start a Facebook group. And I started this Facebook group in November. Was it November, Jim? Do you remember? October. I started this Facebook group, me, in October, and I've already gotten over 20,000 members to my Facebook group. So that being said, because I'm the admin of the group, they look up to me, they respect me, they value my opinion. They also go to my Christy's Cakery website and they say, oh, that's nice. It's beautiful. How can I get one? And I say, well, as a matter of fact, I can show you how to do this. It can be set up exactly like mine. And it's only $25 a month. So here's an example of just one person who reached out to me. They said, how did you get your website? I said, well, it's just like this. So once you have those people that are looking to duplicate your website, you're also making a monthly residual off that too. So in essence, with my passion alone, I have a baking business. I have my Academy membership site. And then I also sell funnel builders to other people. So I am making an income 3 ways just based on a passion. So anything else that you want me to point out, Jim? We didn't really talk about what all you wanted me to discuss.
Love the multiple streams of income.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, that's pretty
Multiple
amazing.
streams of income. That was awesome.
Absolutely. And the best thing about what I like about my membership is, like Louis said in the beginning, I do a tutorial, which is, like I said, it's basically just a blog. I pick a topic and I write about it. And then I do a class once a week. People can come in after they don't have to watch it live. A lot of them do because it's interactive and they can ask me questions and I answer them on the spot. But they can come and purchase a class that I did 6 months ago and I'm still making the money. And on top of that, if they become a full member, it's $49.99 a month and they get access to all the classes. So it's just an extremely lucrative way to take that $25 product. And I mean, I'm doing very well for myself. As you know, Jim has quit his job. I'm struggling with it. I absolutely love my job. I'm in prevention services and education, and every day I fight whether I want to quit my job or not. But it's another passion of mine, and I haven't quite been able to give it up yet. So that's it. Any more questions?
But you could, and you have the option. That's the great thing.
I'm at the point where, my daughter, she's a math teacher. Jim and I have been together long enough. We have a how old is Becca? 23?
She's 23.
23-year-old daughter. And she's like, Mom, I really want this $1,400 iPad, pen, whatever. And I'm like, man, we're spoiling her. So we were like, all right, we're getting it for her birthday. Her birthday's in October. And last week, her daddy gave her a 2015 Kia Soul, pays her insurance, gave her the car. And, it's just those blessings that we're able to do that it just makes it all worthwhile.
I do my best to keep up with the 30-minute workday, right? To stay making more money than her, but she's starting to pull ahead of me, So, but I think it's really super cool. And
I was just going to say though, about the keeping the job. It seems like when you have a job and you need it, you can't quit because you've got yourself in a position where you need that job. You kind of dread it, and it's a grind. I remember back when I was in the service, I was coming back to the area that my wife is from and stuff, and I worked in a restaurant before I went in, and I hated it, right? It was the drudgery, people, everything. But when I came back and I was working there just for some extra cash and stuff, it was a whole different outlook on being there. And it goes into why, it's like, it's a choice now. So you start looking at things a lot different, and you don't need to get done with that until you want to, or it's to get in the way of your other passions.
Right. And I wake up every single day ready to go, ready to touch children's lives, touch children who are addicted and make their world better. And it's going to be really difficult for me to give that up.
And before COVID started, before this whole COVID thing started, she was going into teaching kids how to bake. And because of all of this passion and the skill that she's done, she opened up that as another opportunity as well. And I want to go in a little more. We're starting to kind of come to the time to switch a little bit. So let us go into a little bit of different topic. I want to talk about the book inside of the 30-minute workday. And the reason is because Christy talked about something I think is really neat. And the book talks about learn, do, and teach. Is that how it talks about it? Learn, do, teach? Yeah. You learn something, and then you do it, and then you teach it. And I think that's really cool that Christy demonstrated that with the Canva, because that's the way that you can take a passion that you're not an expert on. And I know I've talked with Jeff about this quite a few times, is Jeff has a big passion for fly fishing, and he doesn't feel like he's quite really qualified to do this same system because he's not an expert at it. But I like to impress upon him. Go ahead, Louis, you got an idea?
Come on. I mean, Jeff, you could sit there and do a video on how to, select your flies. You could do a video, on fishing the hatch. I can't think of the term there when you fly fishing, but there is so much you could do with a guide and videos of people can watch you, make 3 or 4 different flies. I know they can do it other places, but people want to follow people and connect to people and build a relationship. So you could easily do that in your thing. And you may find somebody else's products, but just, they see that you use a certain rod, a certain reel or whatever, and you could be, just linking and over time with the sheer number of people following you, it's going to produce sales of those type products besides maybe the funnel builder itself or this business. But you could use it in that niche. Absolutely.
I'm getting there.
And like Christy said too, and you end up then also getting some of your followers that may end up developing sites based off of your site as well. So you could still sell the funnel builder that way as well. You could, and I know a lot of people out there may be saying, well, there's already YouTube, so why would anybody need a membership site, right? Because they can just go to YouTube and get it for free. But what Christy's done to kind of double side that is, and we'll go back to her membership site for a minute, is not only has she organized things in a way better way than you can do on YouTube, she's also done it in a point where everybody's starting to realize that every Wednesday night she's going to be live to come and actually teach them. So, people like Louis said, if you started doing some introductions to fly making, you could have that as one of your classes, maybe once a month, and then you could get some people to come on and do that. And even if you're not good at that, you can just start making that one of the things that you're learning a lot. You could do rod selection, like Louis said. You could come on and just, maybe have 6 or 8 different rods and show people the differences between them. I don't know much about fly fishing at all.
Yeah.
But I know, there's different rods in all kinds of fishing.
I don't tie flies personally, but and you mentioned my feeling that my skill level on certain things are not way up there, and that's true. But what I have given a lot of thought to recently, because of how easy it is to build this stuff out with Funnel Builder, is kind of along the idea that you just mentioned, pulling resources from other experts together in one spot, but doing it, adapt the material so that you don't have to get permission or you're not plagiarizing, but meld it in a new format so that you can repackage, reuse, basically like Christy did. She took the class, learned how to do something, and then put the material out there with her personality and her, individual experience with it.
And
one of the things that I really like to do is using my tutorial and my master classes together. So the tutorials are very my personality. They are very, I can draw in those, like you're talking about, this industry leader says this industry leader says this. Mm-hmm. Put it all together in a factual tutorial. And then at the end, and I don't know if Jim can maybe show you one, at the end, I say, if you'd like to know more information about this, join us on Wednesday. So I try, go to tutorial maybe. Let's see if I can point out a good one. Oh, well, here's a good one. Okay. So I was talking about everything I do, and this is basically how I got started, how I ended up being such a big part of the community. Okay, and then here it says, click here to learn about it, including unlimited access. Right now we have these 4 classes. This isn't one that I'm actually talking about. Go back, if you don't mind.
So this is a page on, this is just another page on, in your funnel builder.
Yeah, this is just another page. So here's quality of chocolate.
Well,
So
and that's the beauty of it. It's obviously so easy to do. And I have absolutely no experience in this. And I've been able to build pages that worked with
right. It's so easy. So I did all this tutorial. This is, in my actual bakery, bad chocolate, good chocolate, talking all, these are actual things that I've made. Here's the
really good too.
Yeah, here's the recipe that I used. I'm giving them all of the value that they need. And then here we're talking about it. If you have not joined the Home Bakers Academy, do this. If you don't miss our class on Wednesday, you're going to learn this, this, and that. Hope to see you there.
Now,
So
all you did to build this page, was just drop blocks on there, right? Drop images in, and then put another text block in.
Yeah, and I did a very short video. I like to do it at the very top, just saying, hey, welcome bakers, blah, blah, blah. It's just a short, oh gosh.
No, I'm not going
to.
Okay.
The value
oh God.
comes in because people, well, I should speak for myself. When I go to look for something online, I know there's stuff out there. Yeah, everything's out there these days, right? But the time to take to find it and to go here to learn this piece and here to, when you pull it all together, there's a huge value, and people begin to know I can go here and I can get everything I need.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. And then this tutorial, like she's showing, this ends up going out to her list and pulling the people back into her membership site. And then so she gives this one tutorial away every week, and then by the time she gets down through it, they can start seeing the other stuff. And I don't know if you noticed this shirt that she's wearing. When you join her membership, she gives everybody one of these shirts. So then as people start to come into the videos, and then she's posting these, little snippets into her group and stuff. So she's got a whole community going on, and all of this stuff is all taught inside of the 30-minute workday. Between the 30-minute workday and the HBA, the HBA, Home Business Academy. And that's, literally, Christy went through some of the videos in the back office of the Home Business Academy and learned how to do a membership site. Watched this video, and then we started setting things up. Looks like my internet's not going to show that right now. And so this is all included also with the funnel builder. It shows you how to get everything set up, business set up.
I love how they broke down the video down here too, though, so that you can go right to a certain spot if you're, if you've already done something or just need help on something. Hey, if you want to know how to duplicate pages, I know that was the topic the other night. How to duplicate pages, just go to, 36 minutes, 5 seconds is what we're talking about it.
Password that I had. So that's
absolutely. And I have gone through this, quite a few times, because as easy as it is, every once in a while you're going to get stuck on something, or you're going to, get 2 months down the road and say, oh man, I want to change that. Well, you just go right here. Mike, he is fabulous at explaining how to do these things. You're never going to be lost. And you just go say, oh, I want to learn about such and such. And you know exactly where to go.
And it's all inside of the system. And I know there's probably a few of you out there that are thinking, wow, this is really complicated. There's a lot involved. This stuff is pretty advanced stuff. This is stuff that, this is on the back end. This is after you've learned, like you see behind Louis there. This is after you've done phase 1 and you've started building a list for a while. Then you get to phase two, and it's talking about, you know, how to go further with your business. And really, this is still even kind of more advanced than 30-minute workday, because 30-minute workday is showing you a way to do this where you're not building your own membership sites, right? But you can take these same ideas and then take the stuff that's inside of the 30-minute workday and then sell stuff that's related. So like we were talking about with Jeff, he could set up a couple of tutorials about selecting fishing poles, selecting reels, and then actually sell different stuff on his site specifically towards that. Either stuff that he maybe drop ships, or you could do affiliate programs. There's a bunch of different ways to sell stuff. And that's something we didn't really show in Christie's too much either. And I'll share that again just to show you that this is something else you can do. Oops, how did I guess I got off of Christie's membership site.
Well, and Robin's got some membership things on a membership site that she's selling also, don't you, Robin?
No, I think it's funny that you mentioned that, because I was about to mention that you can actually do something as simple as, you know, a coaching session. So say, for instance, you don't want a whole fancy website or anything like that. You can do coaching sessions and actually sell, you know, be able to charge, easily put that together. It was pretty simple. Never did it before. A lot of people think I'm techie and everything like that. I have a little bit of tech skills, but when it comes to doing something new, I follow the videos. So I follow the videos to set up how to pretty much charge for services or whatever. And so I used the Stripe account and the funnel builder, and basically was able to, you know, charge a person that I was coaching, you know, for, you know, over and over again. So it was very, very simple. And I personally, I don't want to say I'm lazy, but I'm kind of busy doing a whole bunch of stuff. And Chrissy, hats off to you, because I was like looking at your site like, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of work. But I was like, you know, I know the person personally, you know, so it's not like I have to build up this sales page. This person is already a customer or whatever. I just need a way to charge them or whatever. And so I literally put that together. I can't remember exactly how long it took me, but it probably was like no more than 30 minutes it took me. And then after that, all I had to do was send a link, you know, with the payment. And then, you know, she pretty much paid for it. And I think it took a couple of days for the payment to come to my account, you know, and it was simple as that. I did try to do a membership site, but I put that on hold, and it wasn't one I would charge for, but it was pretty much just a membership site. Not really as advanced as Christie's, but it was just something I could put together, you know, that I can offer people, right? And it's so funny because the concept was like the 30-minute workday, but when the 30-minute workday came out, I was like, I ain't got to do all of this, you know, because it was real simple. But yeah, I think it's absolutely amazing the things that you can do with this. And I think, you know, a lot of people are missing out. And I think what the funnel builder is doing, right, is filling, to me, I think it's filling a void that a lot of other funnel builder systems aren't fulfilling. Like, so for instance, you go to some of the advanced ones, and I used that before the funnel builder. I literally was taking forever to do certain things. It was crazy how simple it was on the funnel builder side, as well as sometimes you'll go to a system and it's not all inclusive. Like, you don't have everything you need in order to, you know, make things work, right? So in order to do all of this, there's only like one feature that I say that I wish the funnel builder have, but as you can see, Christy already, like, it was the blogging part, you know, but Christy made a way to develop just simple pages to where you can put that stagnant information out there for people to get some value and everything like that. So you literally can do almost everything with this. I've seen people do, I think I already mentioned music and everything. So I've seen some people do stuff that I didn't even know it could do. Like, I didn't know you could put the audio, like almost like a podcast or whatever those little audio messages are. I saw that on somebody's funnel builder, didn't even know you could do that. So it's definitely better than the free sites. It's definitely better than, because a lot of those free sites, they start off free, but when you need to do other things to advance your business, And that's when that money come in, and then now you feel like you're stuck because you got all your stuff on this site that can't do everything. And yeah, I just tell people to just get the funnel builder. I haven't seen personally anything that was better than this. I'm not saying there's not anything better than this, but just by my experience being in the industry, you know, you could do something as simple as just charging for a service or something more advanced like Christy.
So some of you guys on here know that, you know, I like to trade and get into the stocks and stuff like that. Well, recently there was some software that, you know, intrigued me. You know, it's supposed to give you an edge. So I download it and all that and get the basic package. Then they set you up, you know, with a coach to walk you through it. And it's like, they want money for every little feature. It's like, oh, that's, you know, I got to pay extra, you know, for some simple stuff that should be part of it. And it's like sticker shock. It's like, then I don't want any of it because I'm ripped because, you know, your base product was already a lot of money. And I thought based on the webinar I watched, I thought all that the guy was showing you was included. But oh, no, that isn't it. But here with the funnel builder, you want a membership site? It's included. You want to be able to set up coaching sessions? It's included. You want multiple pages. You want redirect so you don't have to go out to Bitly or anything else. You can brand it right to you. It's all included. I mean, it's like, it's this unbelievable contact manager. It's already there. And it integrates with every autoresponder out there. There's nothing else to have to pay for. You got everything. And you talk about some of those other programs, not only do they start off much higher in cost, but if you want some of the features, you got to go, you know, like Mike was saying, you got to go have a programmer write your script to be able to do what we're doing right here with embedding a video onto a web page that everybody will be able to watch for a week. It's all included. And the training on how to do it is included. So it's not like, and then if you can't find the training, you can always go into the Facebook group or the chat section in 30-Minute Workday. And if you're putting the effort there, somebody's going to be able to help you do it. It's all included. You don't have to do this plus this plus this plus this. And that's, you know, unheard of these days. And then if you're, you know, like Christy, that, you know, she needs it for a business. She has 2 other bakers that want to do the same thing. And now the tool itself is not only free for her, but she's making money, another income source. And it's not like it's a huge monthly outlay. It's only $25. And, you know, so it builds and builds and builds. You might have people that might, you know, decide down the road they don't want it or don't need something, but it's not like it's going to wipe out your income, you know, because it's so diversified. We have an amazing system here. I think all of us can brag on the owners of the company, you know, Paul and Mike, you know, for creating this. And, you know, we're here sharing it with all of you who are watching. And, you know, if you haven't made a decision to start, you know, I encourage you to do it tonight. You know, just at least get the 30-Minute Workday because it's free, and learn what we're talking about, the steps that you would need. Basically just 2 real steps, 3 to really get going. 1 is you need a way to build a web page, easily, affordable. Need a way to capture people's leads, so you need an autoresponder. And then you know, our premium section shows you how to find leads, and also gives you the training and the mentorship you need to help you through the little bit of technical curve that you're going to need to get through to really excel. That's all you need, and you're not having to pay rent. You're not having to hire people. You're not having to do anything. You can go watch Christy's video on Canva and know how to do images. It's just amazing. what we can do now in 2020.
I want to show you guys.
One of the things that
Go
I
ahead, Phil.
did do so far, even with my low skill level in this area, my other business is telecommunications. I've been doing it for decades and decades, and it's a business to business sale. It's a lot like an independent insurance agent, but with phone systems, internet connections, and data networks for multi-site businesses. I have a lot of referrals because I have a big client base. So a lot of times an upper level executive from one company will be in a meeting or in a group and tell somebody they'll call me. Well, rather than having to go through everything on the phone, which people don't like anyway, and rather than just sending a sales slick from the companies of the products I use, I took just one of the products to start out as a test, and it's a backup internet product for companies so that if their main network or main internet connection goes down, they'll still have some service and be live. And it's one of those smaller price products, smaller commission products, but I took, and in 2 hours with absolutely no experience, I was able to build a funnel for it. Just got permission from the company to use their graphics and their wording, copied it, dropped it in, put the funnel up. And the great thing is that now when I talk to people, because they're busy, I can say, well, here's, I'm gonna text you or email you a link to a web page. Just take a look, read through it, look it over, then call me or reach out to me with any questions. Well, they love it because they can do it, any time of the day that it's convenient to them. It covers everything they need to know. In the first 2 weeks that I had that up, I made 5 sales off of that. And the funnel builder was $25. I've made 20 times that, and it's repeating commissions. So I get that month after month after month. Absolutely no knowledge how to do it. It was so easy. And it's just an amazing, amazing product. I just can't even express how powerful it is for $25 a month.
I wanted to show another example of something you could do. This is something that my friend Hunter has done. I tried to have him come on, but he was busy tonight. He's in foreign exchange, like Louis was talking about. He had this website built. Now they did actually come in and do the building of it, but it's nothing very hard. Could have easily built this. Christy could have built this in an hour probably with the funnel builder. This cost him $2,500 to have them build. And then when they got all done, and he's like, okay, but how do I get people to sign up for my membership? Well, it didn't even have a membership site on it for $2,500. So they said, in order to get the membership part added to it, it's another $600 a year, which isn't super high. But then, of course, it scales too, depending on how many people are in it. It's got like 49 people is the basic package or something. So then all he's really got in here is just, it's very simple site, just a couple of pages with a silver package and a let's get started. And then basically now he's got some sort of, I think he's actually got a password protected login. So you don't even get a true membership site, even at that price. So he's got like almost $3,000 or $4,000 wrapped up in this page. And it's really not even near as functional as our funnel builder. And he doesn't know how to do it because they did it for him. So he didn't get any training on how to do it. He didn't get anything set up. So now he's also a funnel builder owner, and he's working on creating his own pages and membership site and follow-up system for his group that he's created on Facebook. So I like to show that because it's just another niche that it's the same kind of idea. It's still taken in training and videos. He's got like 18 videos that he's posted in, I think in this page still, but he's learning that the funnel builder is a way better way to go. And he's about to get rid of that page altogether because it's just too cumbersome. You know, it's inside of, I believe it's in WordPress.
WordPress.
So he doesn't know how to use it. You know, I tried to build it for him for a while, but then I ended up going to work for a little bit, and so I got pulled away from doing that for him. And then he paid web.com like it was like $2,500 right from the start. I was like, "Are you kidding right now? It's so easy, you know." So, anyways, that's another example of what very similar could be done with our system for 25 bucks. No scaling. You could have unlimited members. You can have unlimited different kinds of memberships. Christy has a different membership for every single video that she uses, so that people can buy each video separate, or they can buy the membership. So once you buy the video, you own it. So let's say you pay 10 bucks, 15 bucks for the video. Now you own that. You can log into that anytime, whether you stay as a member or not. So each one of those has a different membership level, which is really pretty cool because that's how she started, you know. And so she started with basically one video before she started even really having a membership site. I was like, you can't have a membership site of one video. She's like, I'm selling it. I don't care. Let's get started. Yeah. So in she went, you know, and now she's got hundreds of sales for videos. She's got thousands of members that are registered. So it's really cool how it's working for her. And I think, I mean, just going through it and talking about the phishing thing and, you know, this too with the Forex, I think any business could be implemented over onto our system. And, you know, coaching site, I mean, I talked about lawn care, all of that kind of stuff could be set up in there, you know, anything that you could think of. And then all of the marketing and stuff through the button down below this video, if you get signed up for the 30-minute workday, all of the marketing ideas and concepts and how to get leads and all of that stuff, you can eventually get through 30-minute workday and through the Home Business Academy. So there's so much value here in this. We didn't really have time to go into the 30-minute workday and how it's set up and stuff, but hopefully you've seen some value here tonight and seen what other stuff that can be done through our system. Has anybody got anything they want to add? I'm going to check the comments.
I think if I
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Okay,
No,
I'll go.
no. I was gonna say I'm good.
Yeah, I think if I could, you know, only impress upon the people that are here, one thing is that, you know, we started off this as being a passion topic tonight, and if you have a passion, if you have even just a hobby, I encourage you to click the button, get started. It's only $25, and just see what you can do. I mean, if you have ever heard the term, you know, do what you love and the money will follow, now is your chance to see that happen, to see that come true. And we are all here to help you. We all have the experience needed to help you with this passion. So, you know, it doesn't matter if you play the guitar, play the piano, if you fish, if you play video games, whatever it is that is your hobby, I promise you, you know more or can find out on your own based on research, enough information that you can teach someone else. There are people coming online every day that don't even know how to copy and paste. So I promise you.
Now I do.
I promise you, there are people that will follow you, that you can teach and will want to buy your passion and what you're offering them. It just is. You owe it to yourself if you ever thought about making money with your hobby, you owe it to yourself. Nothing should stop you.
People that have just a little bit of expertise in gardening, crafts, photography,
Photography, yeah.
make and sell Halloween costume patterns.
Makeup.
I mean, it's just endless what you could do.
All right. Well, it's the top of the hour. I think we covered just about everything we could. Christy, thank you for coming. Jeff, I hope you got a little info. Hope you got a little more comfort. You did great. So,
Thank you.
Robin, Louie, appreciate you. And
Thanks
we'll
for
see
having me.
everybody. See everybody next week.
Bye, Louis.